Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm running a Star Trek the role-playing game story video on alternate realities called I'm labeling this one. There was an episode in the original series called Mirror Mirror, and they've done a number of other ones in other series based on that scenario, that story. This particular one I'm titling Mirrors Mirrors. Years ago, I was playing in my friend Earl's Star Trek game. Earl ran a great game. I miss playing with him. We were running the crew of the USS Geronimo, a destroyer tasked with keeping a research outpost safe and playing gopher for it, whatever, running supplies and things like that. We didn't know what they were doing, but our job was to protect them and to run errands, so we did that. I was running the science officer. My friend Jesse was running the security chief. Larry was the commanding officer, who was a commander by rank. And my friend Rachel was running the chief engineer. We got a communications from the planet, and we ended up beaming up a scientist with a piece of equipment. Jesse escorted him with his cargo to a secure area, and just then a Klingon bird of prey decloaked. It opened fire on us, and I was on the bridge, so I didn't see what happened in that secure area with that device, but something did. I was looking into my sensor screen, and I saw a bright flash followed by blackness. When my sensors cleared, I saw stars, but something was wrong. They weren't the same. It wasn't the same star field I was looking at before. Larry ordered me to figure out what was going on while he went to find Jesse and the scientists. Um, Earl had us all in separate rooms to better simulate the game situation. My investigation showed that we were in the same spot in space, but that the planet and even the star it orbited were simply gone. Larry and Jesse came back to the bridge and said that somehow the Klingon photon torpedo activated the scientist's device, and it turned the scientist literally inside out. He was a puddle of goo laying there. It killed him. Larry ordered me to examine the device to try and figure out what it was and what had happened. I got down there, and when I used my tricorder, the device activated again. We all blacked out. When we came to, we were orbiting a planet with a thriving civilization. They were trying to contact us. When we responded, we found out that they were ordering us to surrender. Larry ordered the helmsman to move us out of orbit and get distance from the planet. The inhabitants of the planet fired missiles at us, which were primitive and basically scratched our shields a little bit. We moved further away and they stopped shooting at us. Gave us a chance to think. After all, you don't want to blow up the first people you meet when you're out here in some place you don't know. So I started investigating further, and long story short, I found out that the science team on the planet had been investigating a way to bridge the barrier between our universe and the Mirror Mirror universe. They'd figured out a way to cross to other universes, and somehow Geronimo had been sucked into another dimension. Every time the device was exposed to any energy field, we ended up jumping to a different universe. And that included the photon torpedo, my scanning beam from my tricorder. One of the it wasn't Jesse, it was one of the security guys, pulled out a phaser and shot it, trying to, we ended up going to a bunch of different dimensions. I couldn't figure out how to get us back. We were the most technologically advanced people in that particular universe we were in at the time. So we had literally the most powerful ship in the universe. Larry ordered us to find a planet to colonize until I could find a way to get us back home. We played for several months until Earl had to quit. We never got home. As far as I know, those characters in that ship are still there. We ended up defeating a pirate fleet and establishing a Federation colony on a planet. We established a center for trade and became a center for art and culture, protected by the most powerful ship in that universe. And that was the end of that situation. We never got back. It was crazy. Earl ran really great games. I miss playing with him. Um, at any rate, I hope you enjoy these stories as much as I enjoy relating them. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. There is a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. When the police detective, who happens to be a skinwalker squirrel, uncovers a plot by a paranormal perpetrator, he has to enlist the aid of his fellow housemates. If you enjoy a modern, quirky take on historical mythology, check out my new original novel, The House Off Farrago Road.